Right. So, 2 weeks ago, when we last played, um, let's see, where were we at? We started off. So previously, you guys had entered into Ka Maluhia, gone to the Open Tree Tavern, was getting ready for your meal, had actually just placed it when the owner, Kommena, had an issue with three individuals who had just entered into the tavern. After a little bit of confrontation, you discovered that her daughters had gone missing and she blames these individuals who had just been kicked out and left. As you guys pursue them, you follow them through the streets to kind of a open courtyard slash park area where you decide to confront them. One of them dies during the encounter. One of them gets hugged by a tree instead of hugging the tree, and the third one flees back to a warehouse. As you guys pursue, you find yourself at warehouse 4, and you find your way inside. You kill a group of individuals outside near a fire, including the one individual who ran away before. Inside, you find the warehouse has a number of individuals and are able to convince them that you're there to talk to the boss and you work for them. So you head up the stairs and you confront the boss. As the fight ensues, one of your companions falls in the darkness, and as you guys free up your encounter, you come to find that um, the individuals downstairs might stand in your way as you find a hidden room back behind a fake wall. It shows obvious signs of captives, and so you take a few things, you find a few documents that look to be of interest, and you head on it down, or you called for the call for the individuals downstairs to come up for a chat. Well, it's a kind of interesting conversation as many of them start to die. You guys quickly dispatch of a few, and realizing what's going on, two of them begin to attempt to flee. Their attempts are not the greatest, as one of them ends up dying at the door, and the other one surrenders. You guys talk it through, you find out that 3 crates were shipped on uh, the Snake, the ship that was sent from Ka Maluhia to M earlier today. And then you guys devised a plan where I gotta remember the names. Where the Great Mancini, Co, and Nathan, or the Great Mancini and Co, were going to take Nathan's body to the Druidic Circle to see if they could help. William, our cleric, was going to head to the port to find some less reputable individuals to assist in their plans. And Azan was going to escort the remaining dock worker to the guards hall for turning themselves in. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Perfect. With that, We have three groups to start with tonight. Mike, are you back by chance?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Let me do this real quick.
You know why the Great Mancini is not in our party?
He is. He had to step away for today,
Oh,
so Shane will not be playing with us.
that's who Shane is. Got it.
Yep. So, yeah, it will make today a lot more interesting. I can guarantee that. Will it be for the good or the bad? We'll find out. All right. So, to start off with, let's go ahead and, well, we need to take care of Nathan's situation. It is not a particularly good situation to be in, after all.
So
So,
what exactly is the Nathan situation?
the
I
Nathan
know I'm
situ-
not there, but
the Nathan situation is he is dead. um, let's see if
Yeah, I am lugging a dead Rat Folk Wizard.
um, for the sake of this, I know there is I know Shane's character Mancini had the no and the kind of like the guidance for where to go and all this because that was what his character had. So let me gosh, pull up my. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want this one. Okay, great. So Ko, as the Great Mancini, uh, leads you and Nathan along in the city of Ka Maluhia. You kind of begin to feel like you're nearing the edges of the city. And it's kind of difficult to tell because it's all built into this magnificently ancient forest. And you get to a point where you start to see hills. And it feels like it should be the edge of the city. But as you start to come upon one, you see bushes that have these blue twinkling lights coming off of their leaves, almost as if the petals themselves emanate a source of magic. A pair of individuals with robes that look to be made of a plant based material approach. The first one, a little more slender and quite a bit taller than yourself, approaches. Hello, how may we help
Well,
you today?
yeah, kind of got a. Well, it was an emergency. I guess it's not so much. Well, it kind of is, but our friend's dead.
I am
We're
so
kind of looking for some help with fixing that.
I am sorry to hear of your loss. It is possible that we might be able to be of assistance, but we do have some questions and possibly some concerns as well.
Sure, speak up.
How long has your friend been dead?
A little less than an hour.
And what is it that might have killed him?
Slaver boss.
That would.
Stabbed him a bunch.
Ah, stab. Slavery is highly frowned upon, though not illegal.
Yeah, we were trying to track down our innkeeper's daughters. Apparently, they got picked up by these slavers. Based on the conversation we had, pretty sure they weren't willing.
That is rather unfortunate. So, it seems that there is nothing terribly concerning. Though, for our ritual, we will need some information about the individual themselves, as it will require different materials depending on the being we are to assist. We can
Okay.
see that they are rat folk. Can you tell us about where they came from?
I think he came out from Dirtcross.
Excellent. Do they have any particular skills?
He's really smart. He's a wizard.
Any food allergies?
Knives.
Interesting.
No, I don't think that's a real allergy. He just died from getting stabbed. So I don't know. It'd be
Hmm,
kind of funny. Apologies.
that sounds a lot more correct. So they'll go ahead and continue to ask you quite a number of questions, um, and you can make note that the individual behind this person, who is um, much more stout, is scribbling away on some sort of notepad. With that, we will go ahead and jump over to the port where we have William taking a bit of a walk.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk down the pier and look for any ships that look like their crew is all there, or anybody that is loading up to head out.
Okay.
And also in that, looking for a ship that looks smaller and thin, so usually faster.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception for those then. So you start off by looking around. It takes you a little bit to get away from the Dirtcross Domain stuff. Eventually, you find the kind of public, I guess the best way to put it is public parking areas, where you find a number of different sizes of ships. Most of them seem to be smaller fishing vessels, though you do come across a few slender ones. Nobody seems to be too active at this hour, as it is rather late at this point. But you do find a group that seems like it might be the right people. If you wouldn't mind rolling a pirate lore check.
So would I have pirate lore, or I have underworld, travelers, Silkmoor Kingdom, and North Shore lore?
Underworld. As you begin your approach, two of the three individuals, after taking notice of your appearance, uh, one begins to walk towards a ship and the other walks past you while keeping their hands on a small crate and eyes down. The third one stays at his position as he watches you approach.
Cool. So I'm just gonna walk up and be like, "Listen, I don't have a lot of time to explain. I need a fast ship with a competent crew that won't mind tracking down a slaver ship. Are you in? You can get all the proceeds of the ship as long as we leave with the people."
Hmm. You are quick to talk. How do I know you're not some official? You wear rather, as he gestures towards you, elegant clothing. After all,
If I was official, there'd be official channels that I could go through to get a ship and a crew. I don't have those. That's why I'm here looking. But really, how could I help assuage any concerns?
hmm. Well, let's see here. Ah, I have a great idea for you. For you, we have a bit of a problem with another individual 2 piers down. He keeps on taking our fish, if you understand what I mean.
Name.
We just need him to find a new fishing hole.
Got it. What's his name? What's he look like? Or is it just the only guy that's going to be 2 piers down?
Oh no, there are many, many boats down there. But what you will be looking for, he's let's just say he's bit su- 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 uh, bit susceptible to his ales.
Uh, I'm sorry, what?
He's a bit susceptible to his ales. You might find a few bottles with him.
Sounds good. Looking for the drunk. I have a bottle of whiskey with me. I actually want to give it to him. Like, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And just start going 2 piers down to find me a drunkard.
Okay. And then we will head over to the other encounter we've got going with Azan and this dock worker. So Azan, you've got this dock worker who's been tied up, and you're escorting him to the uh, guardhouse, which happens to be quite near the city hall.
Okay, great.
You don't have to take me. You, you can just let me go. I was just working at the dock.
I believe in. I like to think I'm in sort of. I have the sort of character that believes in organizations and orders, and I'm sure they will work all of that out when you tell them accurately what occurred there.
All I did was move crates. I don't know why you have to take me to the authorities.
A lot of people are no longer alive this evening. By the way, as we're walking through the city, just, real F in the chat for losing a great mind such as Nathan. Like, it's really sitting here. This is really tragic. Much more tragic than I expected. When we sat down at the tavern. I am unconcerned with his pleas, but I would like to attempt to, calm him down and be like, if that's all you do when you work there, I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right, go ahead and roll persuasion.
I'm getting there.
No worries.
Or am I? I don't think I don't. What am I rolling here?
Persuasion. Diplomacy, I guess? Yeah, diplomacy. Sorry, used to 5th edition still.
No worries. Honestly, same.
You see the individual taking some deep breaths, trying to calm themselves down. Okay, I can tell them the truth. I can do that.
The truth is all we're asking. And also, en route, is it possible that I could find someone, just like a rando on the street, and for some small amount of money, ask them to run a message to, I think her name was Kommena, the tavern keeper?
Yep, that'd be the person. Um, Go ahead and roll a perception check. Um,
I don't know if I should be defaulting to private ones or not.
I would for right now.
Alright, I'm just gonna do it again, if
Yeah,
that's alright with you.
yeah, sure, no worries. As you look about, especially at this late hour, you don't see many individuals, um, but you do find some kids who look like they've gotten out and it's past their bedtime, and they know it's past their bedtime, but they don't care.
Vagabond youths. I'm gonna shout out to them. First of all, that the body needs at least 8 to 9 hours of rest, especially while they're still developing. But while they are awake, yeah, if they could take a message to Kommena to our search is taking longer than necessary, a little longer than expected, but it's moving along. I would just like to reassure her in some way.
Okay. You see, as you yell out to the youngins, uh, right off when you get their attention, two of them take off. The other two kind of stand their grounds, look at you before approaching and taking your message. Yeah, sure. We could take the message.
I'm gonna check in the morning. I've seen your faces.
And
But also, thank you.
they start heading off in the direction of the tavern.
Great. So, in short, yeah, I'd like to take this dock worker to whatever authorities might be awake and report that an incident has occurred at Warehouse 4.
Okay. So it takes you a good amount of time, but you finally reach the guardhouse. A guard kind of steps up. All right, what's your business and what did they do?
Uh, Several of your local citizens have gone missing over the last fortnight, and several people lay slain this evening as we attempted to locate them. I think you'll find that this dock worker can verify that absolutely nothing happened in the park, and also uh, there were very suspicious activities happening down in the Dirtcross sector of the docks. Philosophically, it's just best, report these things, make sure that the authorities are aware of them, of course.
This is gonna be a long night, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna need you, both of you to come with me as he opens up the door, gesturing for you guys to enter on inside.
I will enter, but I would also like to make it plain that I have other things to do. I have comrades. Things are happening pretty quickly. Might need to leave.
So there's more of you. Great. So jumping back over to Ko and Nathan and the Druidic Circles. Thank you for all this information. I believe we should be able to do the ritual here shortly. If you wouldn't mind bringing him inside this cave, that way we can begin. As she gestures towards the cave behind her.
Okay.
For the duration of the ritual, it is best that you stay inside and help your companion.
Okay. Anything specific you need me to do?
It depends on the individual, so you will have to figure it out for yourself.
Okay.
And this is where it's going to be interesting. Oh, come on. Drop a token down, please. Is it just not going to cooperate? Alright, there's one token. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There's the other token. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and configure this. I'm going to get rid of token vision. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Unlink that. We're gonna update that token because I want to go to this one. Yeah. All right. Cool. I think I've got what I want. The, this is a test of things to see how it goes, um, because this is going to be interesting, to say the least. As the two druids put their hands on the walls, you see all the different dirt and herbs spread around Nathan and his body. You hear the chanting of the druids begin, and the... Oh, I should have done this. Let's do... A faint glow about the cave begins to occur. With it, though, you see something begin to crawl up out of the earth itself. But the earth is undisturbed as it begins to hover over Nathan's body.
Does it look like it's a meanie?
It
That is an interesting visual.
it does not look friendly at all.
Well, shit.
With
Hey you.
with that, I would like you to roll initiative. Uh, both Ko and Nathan.
But I'm dead.
Yes, and that's why this is going to be interesting. Um,
Not just because you were dead, you weren't going to have to defend yourself well.
I mean, I can't defend myself. I'm dead.
okay. With that, we will go ahead and begin the encounter. Oh, I guess I can bring back some music, huh? Let's do that. Let's go with... I think this one should work. Alright. The creature begins. Um, as they stand over Nathan, it almost looks like they are sucking something away from Nathan themselves.
Heck no to that.
Alright, so Ko.
Well, I guess first thing we're gonna do is channel some elements. And get a free blast out of that one. And range blast them.
Right.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It is. I guess it's 8 damage. Did I hit them with rocks?
You're doing... It's technically a spell.
None of my abilities are spells.
Oh. I know, that's why I'm like... So is... Alright, so go ahead and roll the critical. That way I can...
Click critical or click damage?
Click the critical.
Okay.
That was a crap. That was a bad roll. Piercing. Okay, so the target is sickened too.
Oh, it's supposed to be. Oh, because I clicked the wrong button. That's okay.
Oh,
Fix that. But yeah, he just got shot with wood because that's what the piercing is.
all right. As your wood pierces into this creature, you see what looked like the creature was sucking away from Nathan is being returned.
Okay. Um. Well, going to armor and earth. Another action. Okay. And then I'm gonna step up to this guy. Oh, I can't. Oh, because we paused.
Oh, there we go. That should help out.
And that'll be.
Okay. Nathan, as you lie there, as your body lays there, you feel something almost like pulling at you, but it doesn't feel physical. As you see yourself being pulled towards your body, you see something that is also trying to pull you away from your body. As you look at this creature, um, you have all of your abilities that you normally would have. Um, and don't worry about your. Well, I would say you're not prone in this situation, and you wouldn't have dying, so or wounded. That's one thing I still haven't fixed. Gotcha.
So I'm just normal right now.
Yep,
Like,
just normal.
I, if I'm feeling stuff, that's already an improvement over not feeling things.
Right.
Uh, so is this the thing that's sort of
Yes.
pulling me away from my body?
Yep, that is the thing.
Uh, I guess I'll try. Can I use magic? Is that a thing, or do
Yes.
I have to like punch it?
You can use whatever abilities you have normally.
Okay, I'll cast Produce Flame at him to cleanse this undead-looking thing. He kind of looks like a zombie.
Good to know I chose something that's not commonly picked. Alright. So an 18 will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage for me if you would, please.
It vaguely reminds me of like the Bodak from 5e.
And as a small reminder, don't forget to target your target.
All right.
So, alright. So there's, what, 2 actions?
Yeah, that's 2 actions. I guess I'll. Well, it didn't work out last time, splitting off from Ko. So I'm gonna take a step, but I'm gonna take a step closer to my buddy.
Okay. And it feels weird because you don't physically step as you see yourself kind of move away from your body, just hovering over it.
Oh, so I'm kind of like astral projecting right now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I pictured that differently.
Okay.
I thought I was having like an auto body experience, but it was still my body fighting the guy.
Nope. It's astral for you. Oh, now the light changing. Okay. Um, really quick question. Bane's Mike, are you guys able to see the scene?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. All right. This creature is going to go ahead and continue to suck on the essence of Nathan. Um, as Nathan, you feel yourself continue to get weak. Alright, Ko.
We're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna try to punch him really, really hard. Fist of Earth.
Okay, that'll hit. Oof. As you lay a heavy blow to this thing's stomach, you see more of that energy that it was sucking out of Nathan quickly return back to Nathan.
Well, it looks like it's the right thing to do, so I'm gonna punch it again.
Okay.
I want to save him.
With with these two heavy blasts back to back, Nathan, you now find yourself quickly sucked back into your body, uh, where you come to physically, finding
Oh shit!
yourself
It's working.
finding yourself not looking over your body anymore as you are looking up at the ceiling, and that ugly, weird looking creature that you were looking at before now stands over you, its mouth wide open, not too far from your own. I'm going to go ahead and let's do this. Actually, this is going to be easiest. Uh, that way you get all your spell slots back and whatnot.
I haven't spent any.
Oh, well, you got them all back anyways.
Hey, at least it's not like 5e where you get all your shit.
But you are prone, so. Alright.
Okay. I do like. What is the transition between me being a ghost and me, whatever? Do I feel myself being like vacuumed into my body?
Oh yeah, your astral self, when you saw Ko punch this thing and it recoil from the punch, it's almost like it spat out the magnet that just pulled your astral self back into your body, and you just come up with a big breath, and you see this ugly creature right overhead of you.
Okay.
Here's a better visual of what this creature is.
Yep, that's a lot of nope.
Yeah, is that not a? It looks like a zombie.
That does not look like a zombie, bro. I don't know what zombies you've been fighting.
Is he growing? Is he growing back there?
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. I believe that's one action.
Yep.
Okay. Step. Two actions. Um, in second edition, how do attacks of opportunity provoke? Is it like first edition where it's just moving through a threatened area, or is it just moving out like fifth edition?
Moving through and moving out. And then there's some
And
other things like
action.
manipulation actions and stuff like that.
Okay, so then I'm gonna last action. I'm gonna I like to reach out and touch him, and I'm real.
And you're not a zombie. That's good.
I think so. It's like look down at myself, look at Ko. Do I have a hunger for human flesh or people flesh?
No?
Yeah. No, I'm not a zombie.
I guess punching.
As this thing looks over at its meal, having walked away, it is going to let out a howling scream before launching a wicked claw attack at you, Ko, as you seem to have been the reason why it lost its meal. Slashes into you. You're going to take 5 points of slashing damage. And then you see it begin to fall back into the earth without causing any disruption. I will say you guys have this last round to take any more actions against this creature.
Let's just punch it really fucking hard. Single one.
Oh, it is greatly injured at this point.
And I only get the one action, or do...
Sorry. You get the... This is just the last round to deal any
Ah,
actions.
okay. Well then, we're gonna try to punch it one more time. We don't want this thing coming back from. That's a miss.
Yep.
Kill that damn thing.
Alright, Nathan.
Got one of
Alright.
the beer balls or something?
Wait, is he digging?
No,
Like,
it's
into the
almost
earth?
like he is just falling through the earth itself.
Okay. Like, okay. It's probably like a supernatural thing. Yeah, I'll just throw more fire at him.
Okay.
Yeah, have him targeted.
Yep, you do.
Oh, that's cool. It has a little effect.
Another reason for making sure to target. But yep, that 17 will hit. As your fire splashes into this thing, you hear an ear-piercing scream as the thing fades away.
You know, I never thought I'd be able to punch somebody to life.
the
I want to check out the druids. Are they okay?
the druids are sweating as their chanting has come to a finish, with their hands still on the walls, and the light in the room begins to diminish.
Can I grow some fruit real quick? Offer that to them once they're done chanting.
You certainly can, but first we are going to go ahead and jump over to the port. Back where our good old friend William is at another pier to have a chat with somebody.
Alright, so have I noticed the lush?
The lush.
drunk.
Ah, yes. You have found an individual who has sailor legs on land as they approach a vessel at the end of the pier.
I'm gonna walk up to him pretty purposefully.
There we go. Now everybody should be able to see it.
Right on up. And be like, hey, I don't have time to explain. Lives are at stake. You need to find somewhere else to fish.
Do you understand that metaphor, man? Because I still kind of don't.
And why would I do that? The fish is great. Good catch all time.
Because I'm telling you to do so. You might think that it's a request, but it's not.
And why should I do that?
Because if you enjoy having a boat to go catch fish, this boat right here, that I now know what it looks like, and I know your face, if you enjoy that, you enjoy drinking, you're gonna find somewhere else to fish.
Okay, I'll find somebody else's boat tonight. As he tries to walk past you.
Can I trip him? Or attempt to?
Go ahead and target him and make a trip attack. Woof, not so quick.
Oh. Dang.
You know there's a reason why they say people have cat-like reflexes. We are good on our feet. Even when drunk.
Yeah, you are pretty good for a drunk. Are there any empty booze bottles on the ground?
There are there are a few in the area.
Of the few that are in the area, would there be any that have liquid in them? Or can I grab one and throw it at him real quick?
Yeah, you could definitely grab one and throw it at him.
I'll do that.
Alright. Go ahead and just make a dexterity check. As he climbs down into this little boat that's not much more than a rowboat, really. As he unties it from the dock.
Dexterity, you want athletics or?
I was thinking just straight up dexterity check. But
Oh,
yeah,
shit, my bad.
athletics or acrobatics, either one would work. Athletics because it's throwing an object. And what is the aim of this throw?
Right for his head. I really want to get my point across. I'm telling. I'm not asking.
As the bottle hits him on the head. Oh, now that wasn't very nice. Ugh. Okay. I will sleep instead of go fishing tonight.
Thank you. There are 3 lives at stake. Gotta wave the odds here, my guy.
I've only got 9 lives. It's fine.
Let's see. Can I give him a bottle of whiskey for being so amenable?
He probably would not decline it. If you were so willing to depart with it.
Yep.
Alright. As it is offered, he will most graciously reach out, gingerly take it, take a good long sniff as he opens that bottle before settling down and curling up with it in this boat.
Awesome. I do want to just make note of this individual in his boat again. So I'll be able to pick it out in the future.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll give him the whiskey and then head on back to the pier. The other pier.
For a second, I thought you were going to be like, okay, I sink the boat.
I was considering Needle Dart sinking the boat, but I didn't want him to get out, so I'll just do that later after he's drunk.
Okay. Alright, so heading back to the other dock, we will jump over to the guard station. As our friend Azan and the dock worker are brought inside. Let's see here. Oh, this is what I wanted. Aha. Alright. So you've got this is gonna be a headache of paperwork. Especially now that I have to deal with the Dirtcross Domain. Oh gosh. Alright. Though probably best you brought him to us, because if you took him to the Dirtcross Domain off guards. Anyways. So. Azan, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Feels like that's the only thing I got right today. You are saying that you and a group of 4 others entered the warehouse, had a brief discussion with the boss, and I'm sorry, but did you have a chance to remember their name, if you knew that?
I believe the name I heard was Chancy.
Okay. There was a scuffle. Chancy and 2 others in that room ended up dead. Outside, you talked with this individual, and he mentioned that they loaded up 3 crates of questionability, or how questionable crates. It's been a long
Yeah,
shift.
I would like to firmly interject that we have reason to believe that 3 people may have entered servitude against their own will.
Ah. Okay, and do you have documentation with you to prove so? Or any kind of record?
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. And with official resources investigating the scene, I'm sure that we can turn something up more robust than the word of myself and this individual here. That's your job. You investigate.
So here's my problem. At this point, I've got both of you collaborating. One part, very common. You and your adventuring friends entered a warehouse that you are not supposed to be at. You killed many individuals. One of your own friends even died. And you want us to spend our time and resources on finding something when you're an admitted murderer.
First of all, I'm an admitted self-defendant, so let's make sure the record keeping is accurate. But also, I would just like to reference the people that have been disappearing lately. Uh, the tavern keeper said that her daughters were last seen with these shady individuals working at odd hours.
Well, hey. I gotta make a living too. And Chancy, well, she, she offered the best wages. You'll see.
My contention is not with Chancy's quality as an employer, but rather with being savagely attacked as soon as we enter talks.
Well, sounds like you broke in and had weapons ready.
Like I said, we were investigating the disappearance.
So it could have waited till morning. Or you could have come to us guards.
I get the impression that Kommena has approached the guards before and has not found much success in that avenue. We were just following up on her concerns.
You see his face just go expressionless and super just tired. Kommena hired you to do this. Great.
Okay, so clearly you're familiar with her?
Yes, we see her almost every night. Well, we have seen her every night since our kids have gone missing. But she's been constant about it. 2, 3 times in the night, 2, 3 times in the day. Just, it's, it's impossible.
Are you guys even trying at all?
Look, it's a city. There's a lot of people. Girls will be girls. They find boys, they fall in love, they disappear. Eventually come out, they have babies.
Do I get at all the impression that these people are trying to deceive me, or are they just actually lazy?
Go ahead and roll perception. From what you're noticing, it seems like this is their genuine belief that girls will just run around to be with whoever.
Okay, I'm willing to chalk this up to a lack of investigative zeal. Uh, are we done here? Have you taken note of at least my report of this evening?
The individual you brought in tonight, yes, I'm willing to let him go. You, however, You and your friends are the ones I'm interested in. As he looks at you with a little bit more of a serious tone than what he's given the dock worker all day.
Okay, well, yeah, I've left my contact information. Feel free to send a letter.
Oh no. It sounds more like we should be keeping you long term.
As I told the guard outside, that's I have places to be. I have to go meet back up with my comrades. So, I think I'm gonna go. I think I will take my exit.
As he begins to have begun to slowly approach. No, I think you're going to stay. As you now see, he has a pair of manacles at his side.
Okay. Are we very far, perhaps, from the exit of this facility?
Yeah, the facility doors are just right there.
Okay, great. I'm very disinterested in being arrested, so I would like
So,
to attempt.
if I could go ahead and get an acrobatics check from you as you try to disengage from this individual as quickly as possible. And this one could be a public roll, so let me go ahead and make it public for you. There we go.
Hmm.
You did get another hero point at the hour too, so your decision.
Yeah, sounds like a time.
Um. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yep, that's a much better roll.
Yeah, I would try. I would like to try and, if at all possible, push this fellow away from me and leave.
All right. As you um, go to force some distance in between the two of you, they quickly slap on one of the manacles onto one of your wrists. Now you don't go too far. And I will have you two roll initiative. Oh, did I make it so everybody can see here?
Nope.
There.
It's okay, we can
Kill
hear
him,
them.
guard. Kill him.
No, they have a dog. Don't. What if you have?
Alright, so for this you are technically starting grappled. Well, not technically, you are grappled. Okay. With that, let us go ahead and start off with you, Azan, as you've got one hand chained up.
I'm pretty sure I can still punch though, so we will.
Okay. Punch and kick. And are we going lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Okay.
Sorry, just give me a sec.
Yep, no worries. Alright, so one of those does hit. The second one does not. As you strike them, they look a little bit off balance from blow.
Okay, so one action, flurry of blows. Can I just try to escape the grapple?
Yes, you can. It's going to be an athletics at a map 10.
Well, that's not great, but shit. Sorry, I'm just looking for my athletics.
Oh, yeah. Where the hand is, athletics should be the second one on the left side. Looks like that was your
Not sure
initiative.
if I.
Yeah.
Okay, that was not correct.
Yeah, so if you look across the top, you'll find the proficiencies, which has a hand. And then you should be able to click athletics. Or are you using the skill action, the action HUD across the top?
Yeah, I have a row
Yep.
that
Okay.
has submenus, strikes, actions, inventory, etc.
Skills. Skills will have what you're looking for. I guess the dice have decided. With that, you're not able to break free with the manacle.
Oh, that's fine. I'll, I'll enter mountain stance with this last action.
Okay.
If I'm gonna be stuck, I'm gonna be stuck.
Alright. Okay. Well, this guy is going to try to really get this manacle on both of your arms, so he's going to try and grapple you once more. Oh, of course, there's no easy one for him to do. Oh, that is a complete miss. And that's
He
a
did not
natural
review
one.
your face first.
Alright. As he lunges to get a hold of your other arm, as you enter into this different stance, he lets go of the manacles to do so, but completely misses your hand. Um, so you have manacles on you, but you are no longer grappled. So you're.
Love that for me.
Oh, gotta love natural ones. um, quickly realizing his mistake, um, he is going to fetch out another pair of manacles, and then he is going to try once more to try and get a hold of you. But of course, this is with a map 10. So that will miss. Oh, I forgot to have you end your turn. Alright, that'll bring us back around to you, Azan. Oh, of course, now it gets dark in here.
Oh, is it dark in here?
It's lit. They would have lights in here. It's just because outside is nighttime. Alright, Azan,
All right.
you have nothing holding you down anymore.
I don't, and I have a nice free bracelet, I suppose.
Yep.
So we're gonna attempt to punch, and the idea that maybe this guy will get knocked out with my next punch, and skedaddle. We'll see. We'll start off with the flurry of blows.
Okay. 24 will hit. Don't forget to target.
Sorry.
No worries. And a 19 will hit. So if I can get damage for both of those. Perfect. As they fall unconscious to the floor, the other individuals in the room now have their attention drawn to you.
That's great. They can watch as I use my last two actions to dash as far away as possible.
As you
No, dash
quickly,
is not a thing. Just move.
yeah, as you quickly exit the building, we are going to go ahead and head back to our friends at the Druidic Circle.
I'm alive.
That you are. Within the cave, the two druids gather themselves after this effort and approach the two of you. It is good for you to be back amongst us again.
You guys like some fruit? It's very restorative. From the plane of wood.
It is a most excellent offering. We appreciate it.
Thanks you guys for, you know, undying me. And I'll turn to Cole and say it. Like, and a special thanks to you, buddy. Like, I thank you for pulling me from wherever I died. I can't exactly remember very clearly after the multiple stabs. Where's everyone else?
Oh, they all died. I'm kidding.
What?
Buddy, I'm kidding.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
That is a
No,
very
it does.
crude joke.
I don't quite know where exactly they are. But before we go, I just want to see, Mr. Druids, do you guys require any services or anything? Like, need help with anything?
We do. There is an ancient grove that we wish to visit, though it would require more than just the two of you to guard us as we make the trek.
We got a guy that talks really well most of the time. Got one of those healer types. He's just not quite as experienced as you guys are, but he's pretty good with a weapon. We got a wizard here, and we got a guy that punches things, and he's pretty quick.
But
That
you punch
sounds
things.
like an excellent group. We will make the preparations, but in 1 month's time, we need to make this trek.
Okay, and any information on where about it's at?
We will provide you with more details when we are about to depart.
Okay, I'll let my buddies know. We're gonna go back to the inn.
Farewell, until we meet again.
Talk kind of funny.
What?
Nathan,
What about Nathan?
Nathan, did you die again?
No, I'm still here. I'm sorry. What was that?
I said, don't you think they talk kind of funny?
Uh, I mean, it. Are they within ear? Like I look over. Are they within earshot?
No, not really.
Okay, so I'm not. I don't mean to be rude, but unfortunately, that's something that happens when you're away from people and with the plants for a long time. That's something I've experienced myself, and as eloquent as I am today, you should have heard me before. Like, things tend to become very wooden and unnatural. It happens from not speaking to people for a long time.
Oh, so they just need friends then.
Yeah, they kind of just need friends.
Well, hold up. Hey, you guys want to come with us for a drink?
They look at each other. We could use a drink, yes.
Come on.
As they slowly start to walk to catch up to you guys.
Okay, like I'll look at my very meager purse and uh, this one's on me. I say, uncertain.
Sure, between the group of us, we can manage it. They did just bring him back to life, and that was highly unexpected.
As you
Yeah, I
guys
was
are
expecting to come back as like a tree or something. I don't know. But you like no wood stuff, so I was like, maybe I can root it up or something.
Alright, with that, as you guys make your way to the open tree, um, we'll go ahead and jump back to William down at the port.
All right. So did I make it back to the other ship?
Yep, as you get there, that individual is still at the dock, as he was apparently keeping an eye on you, as you see him tucking away a small uh, instrument into one of his many coat pockets.
Alrighty. Uh, I'm just gonna walk up to you like, so is that up to your standards? It's Can we head out?
How many are coming with you?
Well, there should be a few others. I just want to make sure we're ready to go. So, I was gonna get the ship ready, load up any cargo or crew you might have.
I will require payment.
Absolutely. the great thing about that is you get an exorbitant sum. Whatever is on the pirate ship is yours. We just want the people. So as long as you're not in the slave trade, the payout is as large as your pirates are good.
And what of value is going to be on this ship?
Oh, well, see, that's the beautiful thing. It's a ship full of illicit goods. I mean, they're smuggling everything from people to gold, you know. There's gems, counterfeit art, you name it. It's a criminal enterprise.
Go ahead and make a society check. Or, not society, I'm sorry. A uh, diplomacy check.
Hero point that one.
Sure call.
No, I'm not doing. I'm not hero pointing it.
Well, you see, I need some assurance. So, you and your friends, how many did you say there were?
Well, that depends. One of them's dead. We're trying to fix that really quickly. So you know, a few, maybe. It could just be a couple.
Then let's do this. 5 gold for each of you as a passenger to my crew. And if all things pan out and we get well compensated from our excellent piloting, then at the end of our voyage, I will return your 5 gold pieces each.
Well, see, the whole point of you getting such an exorbitant sum was because you're going to be taking us pro bono. You know, we really need to get to that ship. So,
As I said, insurance. That we get compensated.
well, that's just fine. In that case, I think that everything should be split equally. My crew gets here, we split the treasure among all of us then, because we need insurance. The exorbitant fee at the end of it was no insurance. So this is the with insurance price.
And you see, you haven't told us what's on this ship aside from the slaves and so-called other goods that are illegal. The problem with illegal goods is you can't easily offload them. So,
Well,
we will
that's
take
why
that
we want to.
risk because I don't think that you can offload your own goods if you were to come across them. So, we will take that 5 gold pieces each.
Cool. They knew I'm down at the dock, so we'll just wait for them. You wouldn't happen to have a firework, would you?
We don't deal with too much fire, for obvious reasons.
All right. So once we get everything kind of negotiated and settled, I'm gonna walk towards the end of the pier and try to either call up like a post that might be on the pier or something of the sort, maybe some crates, to just be very easily noticeable if anybody else decides to show up.
Okay. As Azan is running through the streets, getting away from the guard station, where are you heading?
Uh, I know he's not here, but where did Mancini go when we split up?
Mancini went with Ko and Nathan, they are now heading towards the Tree Tavern.
In that case, I'll head towards William's general direction when we split towards the docks because I don't like the fact that he's alone late at night.
Okay. As you are able to quickly kind of retrack your steps heading to the docks, avoiding the Dirtcross Domain area of the city, you find yourself quickly wandering the docks, and you come across William just standing on top of some crates, uh, being quite noticeable.
Okay, so the guards here are incompetent, and also they might be chasing me.
Wonderful. We'll have to deal with that a little bit later then. I'll stay out here because they don't know what I'm going to look like. We're going to be on that ship down there. So just go get settled in below decks, maybe?
I will nod and hurry onto the ship he indicates.
As you get close to the ship, hold on. What is your payment?
Oh, I shout back. Five gold.
Um, well, as a small aside to William, you're like, hey, I don't know if I have 5 gold.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I also don't have 5 gold, but I was just going to offer some form of alternate exchange once we are underway.
Okay, well, uh, hmm.
How much gold do you have? I have 2 gold and 6 silver. So we could give him the 5 and just get you hidden and then deal with stuff later.
Yeah, fun fact, I have a gold.
Just 1 gold, no silver.
Singular gold, 5 silver.
Cool. So
Just a casual reminder that we have a bunch of fucking equipment that we have done nothing with, and that easily worth 25 gold.
yeah, so I'm gonna pass off the my gold and silver, so he'll at least have 4 gold's worth. Uh, and try and articulate that we will get the full payment when the rest of the party gets here. We just got to get him out of the way real quick.
Uh, Either one of you go. Actually, both of you go ahead and make a diplomacy check for this.
What is up with my 11 diplomacy?
All
Oh
right.
yeah, I'm sorry. One ahead.
No, you're fine. In fact, I was going to make his visible as well.
Yeah, I don't. We don't talk a lot in the libraries. Like, it's not what we do.
All right. He'll the individual grabs a passing worker. Give me your cloak. Hands it over to Zan. Payment before boat.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
Just sit facing away from the pier. I'm gonna go back up to the crates, and we'll wait for the rest of everyone to get here. If anyone comes along looking for someone, I'll just tell them that they can continue to run down the pier.
All right. With that, the group is still split, though not as bad as before. We have William and Azan down at the pier, trying to board a ship. And then we have Ko and Nathan and the Great Mancini at the Open Tree Tavern, uh, who have bought some drinks to share with their new druidic friends. Um, but I think for now, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session. I'm, me personally, I'm kind of struggling staying awake, so instead of
Good.
dragging it out and trying to remember everything, I think it's best to end, especially since it gives us a chance to bring in Shane at a great point next week, or in 2 weeks.
Works for me.